Name it. Name. The name. What shall we name it? My name is Ed Howie, and this is Howie Grow A Brand.
1, 2, 3.
If you like what you learned from this video, help us promote this channel by clicking the like button below and subscribing to our channel, Howie Grow A Brand. Ready to go? Let's get into today's chat. Hello, my name is blank. I tell you, in creating a brand, sometimes the most exciting and the most anguishing decision you have to make, is what to call the enterprise or what to call the product. And you know, can be highly technical, it can be highly cerebral, it can be highly emotional. It is highly consequential because our name is the front door of our identity, of our persona or our personality, of our being. So the name of your enterprise or the name of your product is consequential because that's what other people are going to use to identify your uniqueness. Your uniqueness as an enterprise, as a brand. And that's super important because if everybody were named the same thing, no matter how unique your product is, finding you, recognizing you is more difficult. So how do you name your enterprise? How do you name your brand? That is one of the most frequent questions we get asked professionally, as well as like at cocktail parties, about how in creating a brand, creating an enterprise, creating a product, how do you come up with a name? And I tell you, me and my team at B2I Creative, we've been paid a little bit of money to do it, and we've been paid a whole lot of money to do it. And I got to tell you, no matter the size of the budget, it does not diminish the complexity of it every single time. And that is because our names are personal to us as individuals. Our names need to be personal to us for the products we create, and our names need to be personal for us to the customers and the community we serve. So why is it so difficult to come up with a name? Well, one of the reasons why it's difficult is that it's permanent. You really want to avoid name changes at all costs if you can. And so in doing that, you want to make sure that you come up with a name that not only is appropriate, but is timeless. So a couple things. One is the name has to make sense, okay? The name has to make sense. The name has to lead you closer to understanding of who or what you are versus not. Now, it's interesting about people because we can know Johns or Marys of all different kinds of personalities. And so the name is not a exhaustive definer, but is a directional path. So when we think about products, if your audience is a certain nature and your name is of different character, then that can create a disconnect. It's funny. Names can also be simple and complex at the same time. So we call this enterprise, this show that you're watching, this YouTube channel, this message enterprise, we call it Howie Grow A Brand. Now, it's funny, growing up, I was not a super fan of being called Howie, and I was not a super fan of being called Eddie for sure. I liked my name Ed. And so when the team came to me and said, hey, why don't we call this Howie Grow A Brand? The logic was that people are looking for answers that we believe we can help you discover. And the question people are asking is, how do we grow a brand? Well, this is how we grow a brand. Now, I'll tell you, one of my primary rules of thumb in naming companies and enterprises is not to use your own last name. Like our marketing and branding firm is not called Howie and Associates. Because what happens if you ultimately want to sell that enterprise? Do you really want to sell your name? So we kind of broke our rules by calling this Howie Grow A Brand, but we didn't. Because we also own How We Grow A Brand. So if you're interested in buying this enterprise from me, we got you covered, and we've got a name that will provide continuation without you taking my last name. Let's talk. So seriously, how do you go about naming a brand? Well, I'm going to simplify it into 3 simple points that, again, they're not exhaustive, but they do help you perhaps navigate complexity as well as recognize how consequential it is. First and foremost, would you be willing, would you want to, would you be proud to wear it right here? Or more importantly, would you want to put it on a sticker? Or would you proudly hand it out in a Sharpie? I mean, you got to admit, this is really clever. So, are you willing to wear your brand? So, one of the things uniforms do is have that logo, that identity on your shirt, on your clothing, on your beach towel, on your umbrellas, whatever. So first and foremost, before you decide on some clever idea for a brand, do you want to wear it? And when I mean wear it, literally and figuratively, do you want to wear it, and would you wear it proudly? Second is, now this is technical, so get ready. Do you think you can really love it? Will it make you smile? Will it make you proud? Will it make your team proud when you say it? When other people say it, when people recognize it? I wanted this to be what this is, and this is a team enterprise. This is not just a sole proprietor, okay? This is a team enterprise. And I love the fact that our team has really not only created, but owned the concept and the values and the beliefs of How We Grow A Brand, even though it happens to be my last name. So can you wear it proudly? Will it make you smile? Can you really love it? And then, are you okay to proudly leave it? Leave it. Well, I mean, like I referred to earlier, would you be proud to sell it if that's ever the opportunity? Would you be proud for it to live longer than your involvement in it? Let's say you create a new box of cereal, and you come up with this incredible name, Frosty Pebbles. And 3 years after you launch it, someone comes in and buys it, and then you're walking down the aisle of that cereal aisle in the grocery store 20 years from now, and you see Frosty Pebbles, and you're proud of what you've created and all it stands for, all that resonates. Then if you can imagine those 3 things, happily wear it, smilingly love it, and proudly leave it, then you're on to the right path of choosing the right name for your enterprise or your product. And choosing, building, expanding the right name with love, with pride, and with endurance, that is how you grow a brand. I hope this helps and inspires your day. If any of this works on your business this week, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, or please message me directly. Can't wait to see what we chat about on the next episode. We'll see you soon.